Hello, geometry geniuses. This is Mrs. Long, and I'm going to do a problem similar to what you'll see on problem number 32 on your interim assessment. Now, it says, do the right and oblique cylinders shown have the same volume if their height and radius are equal? What? All right, so first of all, this is what we call a right cylinder. This one here on the left is a right cylinder. And it is right because the height and the base are perpendicular to one another. Now this guy over here is called oblique. Now some of you, if you like to exercise, the muscles down the sides of your abdomen are called your oblique muscles. So you can think about this as if you put your hands on your hips, sorry, you have two of those. If you put your hands on your hips and you just kind of tilted to one side or the other, you would be using your oblique muscles. So just like you, this particular figure is an oblique figure, an oblique cylinder, because it's kind of tilted to one side. It looks like somebody leaned on it. All right, so we want to know if they have the same volume, if their height and radius are equal. So let's look at that. If I were to draw the height of this oblique cylinder, I might draw it something like this, so that it forms a perpendicular here with the radius, okay? So now that would be my height. This would be h, and here they call it altitude. We're going to call it height for the purpose of this problem. All right, so let's say that the radius of this one is 3, and the height of this guy is, oh, I don't know, let's make up a number. Let's say 6. All right, so then let's say that this guy is 6, and this guy is 3. Well, aren't we going to use the same formula here? If they have the same height and the same radius, we're going to use the formula. Well, first I'm going to find the area of the base. And since the base for both of these is a circle, I'm going to say that the area of the base equals pi r squared. All right, so I'm going to shove that in there. I'm going to say base equals pi times the radius squared, 3 squared. And that tells me, remember, 3 squared means 3 times 3, so I'm going to get 9 pi. And right now, I'm just going to leave pi as pi. Pi is pi, baby. All right, so then I know that to find the volume of a cylinder, my volume is the area of the base times the height of the figure. So here, I'm going to plug in the area of the base over here that I just found, 9 pi. And I'm going to multiply that times the height. And the height here we decided is 6. Well, 6 times 9 is 54. So I'm going to say that the volume for both of these is 54 pi. So what we've just done is we've seen that as long as they have the same radius and the same height, they're also going to have the same volume. Their volumes will be equal. All right, good luck on number 32. I hope that helps.